Hey everybody. Oh, I'm so tired. Y'all know how I be when you just be waking up. Well, I already had woke up like 3 hours ago, but I'm tired. Anyway, let's get into it. So I'm handling some stuff on my off day. And y'all know I done moved to a different state just with my little journey and all of that stuff. And it's like, I finally just got me a different state license. Like, that's a different type of feeling. Like, when you from one state and you move to another state and then you got a different driver's license. It's so funny because it's like, whenever, I feel like when I show my little sister and be like, look at my license and it got a different state, it's going to be funny. We going to laugh. But anyway, so that's one life change that I got for today. The second life change that I got for today, y'all finna go to the OBGYN. Y'all know what I'm talking about, the OBGYN. But I'm finna head to the doctor and I'm finna get my birth control taken out. Y'all, I done had the Kylina, the IUD birth control, and the one that's clamped to your uterus. I done had that birth control for 5 years. And now I am ready to get my birth control taken out. I'm so excited for that because I feel like I'm about to be a whole different new me again. But I'm going to be the more natural form of myself. Like, I'm not having sex. So that's out of the question. I don't want to have sex. If you're new to my channel, I say this all the time, but if you're new to my channel, all my parents passed away. My dogs passed away. I got a divorce like 5 months ago. Yeah, like 5 months ago. And, you know, life is just brand new for me. Life is different. And I'm getting back to a version of myself that I was before anything, including parents. Like, you know, the version that God literally created me to be, that's uniquely special, different, other than being a wife, other than being a child of, like, a daughter, other than being a sister, a cousin, even a co-worker and an employee, because I spent 10 months out of work, quit my job so that I can fulfill my life purpose with just being alive in general. Yeah, I've been going through some stuff. I've been going through some changes. I've been living this life, trying to live my purpose and all that good stuff. And I've been advocating on the behalf of mental health and suicide prevention. So we just doing all this stuff. Okay. So, like I said, I'm gonna go into the doctor. I got a couple more hours until it's time for me to get to the doctor. I'm gonna go in the doctor, take my birth control out. Y'all, I'm so excited! I'm so excited. I don't want no birth control. I don't want no birth control in me. I don't want no dudes in me. Okay. So now I'm gonna head home, and then when I get home, I'll be back. Don't whatever. All right, I'm back. So, y'all, the next update is my boyfriend finally went home after 1 month of staying with me or whatever. Y'all know I moved, got me a new apartment, and I let my boyfriend come over for 1 month to help me settle in or whatever. And one of the things is, like, I want him to come over. You know, you move in a new apartment, I don't want nobody to say, oh, she living by herself or nothing like that. So, okay, cool, come over here with me, help me settle in, help me bring my stuff and all of that stuff, and help me get to know you more better, because y'all know I just got from my divorce and now I got a new relationship after divorce. So I need to get to know this person, whatever. Now, this is the aftermath of like experiencing like more time with a different person other than the ex-husband. It's still a little like gotta get used to it or whatever, especially you marry and you think you're gonna spend your whole rest of your life with somebody, and then you divorce and now you got somebody different, and it's like it's not the same person. So it's like I'm understanding there's a lot of different mental like it's just a big mentality shift in general. So the other thing alongside of that is I'm very strong-minded, strong-willed, and all of those things. And basically, I just know that there's a lot of things that I need to do, I need to handle, get through, get over, walk through, step into, all of that stuff within myself. And so I'm very glad that he's gone, because I have to continue my walk in my journey of life within myself. And I know like a lot of people, they try to do the rebound, or they try to get through, they try to get a different relationship for many different reasons or whatever after the old relationship. Now, that's what I'm saying. Me personally, I don't need a new relationship to try to take the place of the old relationship. It's just the way that we got together. It just happened so fast. Like, to me, it happened so fast or whatever. So I'm very glad and thankful that we have this experience of staying together for 1 month to get to know each other some more. And a few things that I've understood about myself is that I'm not ready to date. Like, it was just so simple. Like, he's like, hey, I got this planned out. I got a movie picked out for us to watch. I'm like, I don't got time to be watching no movies. Like, that's what I mean when I say, like, I'm so strong-minded within myself. It's the fact that I know that there's things that I need to be doing, things that God need me to do. And I might be spending time doing the opposite or doing the other stuff. And that's just not sitting right with me. And so, to him, he could be good. He could be everything sitting right with him. So I apologize if everything's sitting right with you or whatever, but if it's not sitting right with me, I have to be in control of that, and I have to handle that. So that's how I had to handle that situations with him or whatever. So, as I'm sitting right here on my couch in my living room, I'm just thinking about all of the things that I came out of with, you know, the trauma and stuff like that, or traumatic situations, childhood trauma, adult trauma, all of that stuff. And even stuff that I'm getting through still within myself personally, that I feel convicted on, that I need to make a change for myself, that is not good. So let me get an example. So I'm struggling, or I don't even want to say it like that, but just the fact of like watching porn, masturbating, and to talk about sex. I feel like everybody is a natural urge for everybody to either want to have sex or to stimulate themselves sexually. However, we're not necessarily taught, like physically taught, about proper sexual encounters. Like, sex is just normally an experience that we all go through. So for example, you learn about adultery, you learn about fornication. And so adultery is when there's somebody who's married and you're stepping out of your marriage, or there's somebody who's married and you're encountering a married person. And fornication is when you and your boyfriend, or when you have an unmarital sex and stuff like that. So, okay, cool. You shouldn't have sex before marriage. So I'm basically trying to walk with Christ, and I'm trying to be a perfect person in all the areas of my life. And it's not easy, because I feel that, you know, when you do something wrong versus what is right, I feel within myself what I'm doing that's right or wrong, or when I'm doing something wrong that I'm not doing right. So anybody can say, oh no, Quay, it's okay. Oh yeah, no. Oh, you can do this. And then there's this thing sitting on my shoulder. It's like, it's okay. You made a mistake, but you still know what you should be doing. You still know that that's wrong. You shouldn't do it. So I'm gonna give my personal example is masturbating. Okay, like I would sit here and be like, I'm not masturbating. I feel the feeling that I shouldn't do it, whatever, and I can't do it. And then like 2 months to go by, and then it's like, let me see what I can do to do. It's like, oh my God. It's not funny because I feel so condemned. It's like I could be doing it, and it's like, God, I know this not right. I know I need not to do this. And I just think about Jesus as I'm doing it and be like, Jesus, help me through this and stuff like that. So now I'm just like, dang, you could just be a real life. You can be a person who has these urges, but you're supposed to conquer through the urges and, you know, stuff like that. So it's just like, I'm not trying to be perfect in the eyes of other people. I'm trying to be perfect in the eyes of Jehovah God. Like, I know if I'm doing something displeasing to him, he not going to like that. I'm going to get in trouble. So I had to be good and gracious and stuff like that. So anyway, that's my little update or whatever. So I'm back. I'm happy to just be back alone. I moved, like I said, in my new apartment. Now I'm finally about to experience the time, the energy, and the space that is of my own. And I'm so excited for it. I'm so excited for that. Like, so, all right, I'm finna get up. I'm finna go to my doctor's appointment still. And hopefully it goes good and that they can just take my birth control out or whatever. You know, like I said, I had my birth control for 5 years. And, you know, I was married and I didn't want to have kids yet. I wanted to plan. I wanted to tell my husband, hey, okay, I'm ready to take my birth control out. And, you know, when we have kids or whatever, we know that the time will be coming soon. However, where I'm at now on a sexual scale is that I'm not ready to have sex with any man, and I'm going to continue to stand on that. Like, if I slip up, it'll be I slip up masturbating. But however, with all my parents passing away and dogs passing away and just getting a divorce, like, just giving myself to a man is just not nothing that I can just allow myself to do at this point. So yeah, like it makes dating a little bit difficult because I'm just like, I don't know, just like I can't, on the inside I'm a little different. I'm just like, I don't want to live for no man. I want to live for God. And it's good. Like, the only way my boyfriend can really handle me is because he's living for God himself. He's doing Bible study. Like, even sometimes he do Bible study and I'm not doing Bible study. Like, I can walk past him doing his Bible study and go in a room and sit down and relax my mind if that's what's in me or whatever at the time. And so for me, it's just important for me to see him to keep going with that. Not keep going for me because that's the type of woman that I am, but keep going for yourself because these are things that you need to have within yourself while you're dealing with the things of the world. It's just like you trying to put, it's just like applying for a manager position, saying, oh yeah, I've done all of these things before. But you get the management position, you have never handled a large set of people or being over a large set of people before, like being able to manage people. You ain't being in control of doing no schedule. You ain't even organized, and you don't even know how to be a leader or a follower. So it's just like the reason why my man has to be in tune with Jehovah and in his Bible study is because if you're not, you signing yourself up for a job that you can't perform those duties. So that's where I'm at with it. I gotta continue to do me and do everything I'm trying to do or whatever for my life, and just allow Jehovah to just bless me with what's for me. I'm just to the point now where I don't need to force nothing to be for me. I don't want no relationship so bad that no, this you the one for me. Nope. If you the one for me, it's gonna go smooth. God gonna put it right there, and what God got for me, nobody can't take it, can't destroy it, can't get in the way. Them little voices right here ain't gonna be big enough for what God got for me and all of that stuff. So I'm just excited to continue my journey with my life. Like I said, do all the things that I need to do, and now I feel like there's no presence of another person. I could just do what I need to do or whatever. I told my boyfriend, look, if you don't hear from me, don't be alarmed, and like don't be upset. Don't be thinking that I'm doing stuff, trying to talk to other dudes, because I barely want to talk to you. Like, when I say that, it's because too many voices is around me, it's in my head, and I am trying to focus. Like, coming from being clinically diagnosed with mental illnesses, like, I look how I look on the outside, but on the inside, I have to be aware of myself and understand what I am going through. So if I'm dealing with anxiety or depression or anything, somebody on the outside, Quay, you should do. And I'm like, look, I'm going through depression right now. So with all due respect, you're going to have to step away, or this is how I need you to help me if you're going to be around me. So now that I don't have anybody around me, these are all the things that I get to do for myself. And I understand that I'm solely responsible for handling these things within myself. And I understand that if I have a day to where I don't do anything within this day, that tomorrow I can just pick it back up and just handle it tomorrow. So I'm so excited to just be by myself, because for 2.5 years I was married, and I went through depression. I went through all the things, my anxiety, social anxiety, PTSD. I went through all those things, and I feel like my ex-husband was not understanding to the things that I had been going through. So then my dog passed away, then my mother passed away, and I decided I'm going to get a divorce. As I decided I'm going to get a divorce, boom, I ended up getting into a relationship with another dude or whatever, and still went through with my divorce. So got the divorce, then my other dog passed away, then I moved to a different state. I moved to a different state, and then my other dog passed away. So when I moved to a different state, I moved in with my older brother, and he is helping me, like, just relax, chill, take your time, do what you need to do for yourself. Boom, I relaxed, I took my time, I did what I needed to do for myself, and I went back to work after 10 months of not working. And 1 month of me going back to work, I got a job, and I quit my job because I want to fulfill my life purpose in general. I don't believe I should just have to wake up and go to work every time in order to live, or I'm going to be homeless living on the streets. Although I understand that there are people living homeless on the street, and then people say, why don't they just get a job? It's difficult for me to just go to work every single day because of my mental, that there are literally things that go on within me that nobody can't say, oh, you should do this, because you don't understand. And I don't have the time. It's not I don't have the time, but you have to literally explain every single thing for somebody to understand. When they're listening with a specific mentality anyway, they're still not going to understand. So now you just spend your time explaining something to somebody that don't even care about what the actual answer is, so that they can help you according to the actual answer to what's going on inside of you. So like I'm saying, I took the time out of work for my mental health and for me to understand my purpose for even being alive. And now I started back working, been at work for a month, and now I got my own place again. And I'm just learning how to live on my own again. So got away from the ex-husband, got with the brother, now moved here. Then my boyfriend came here for a month. That's why I'm so ready to just get into my own space of my own energy, my own environment, and it's the boy, the boyfriend could be a very great boyfriend or whatever, but when you are me, went through all that stuff, that's all of that it is to it. Like, so I feel like I did a good job explaining all that, because like sometimes I watch my videos and I be thinking y'all got the information that I got on the inside of me, and I be trying to, I want to give out this information or whatever, like, because I feel like there's some good stuff, like, what I'm saying, people go through stuff in life for real, and you don't take the time to really consider all of these factors and variables and stuff like that. So I even shared a journey of getting a boyfriend, because a lot of people get married and they get divorced and they feel like they get so brokenhearted or cold-hearted. Now, I'm not cold-hearted, however, my heart is very firm. It's very like of truth, if that makes sense. You know how God is like, this is the way to truth. We can try to put our own little different ways in there, but God literally tells us the way. So it's either you're walking this way or you're not, or you like pretending, or like you just not. So that's where I'm at with life too. Is like just trying to make sure I'm walking the right way. Like, if I told my boyfriend, if I have to delete this relationship for the Lord, then that's just what I have to do. And all I can do is apologize to your feelings. But I can't put your feelings over what God has or what God is saying to do and stuff like that. So being in my shoes is not easy. It's not all pink and glitter and glamour all the time, because it's real life stuff that's going on within my shoes. You feel me? Okay. So with that being said, y'all finna head on out, finna go to the doctor. Want to be back to my natural self and just live within my natural self or whatever. So excited. Okay, love y'all. Bye. Wait a minute. Pause. So tell me why I came back to the camera. I didn't put no type of introduction, nothing. I was just like, oh, hold on. I forgot this. I got to get this part or whatever. So anyway, this the commercial break. Don't forget to tend to your mental health today. Mental health check. How you feeling? But this the commercial, and this to let you know, I'm finna jump back on the camera. I'm finna bust it through the camera real quick because I had some more to say. Boom. So yeah, I feel like even though it's like what I was going through, being with my husband, it was just like, you feel like a person is there for you. Like, say a person claim that they're there for you, but you know they're not there for you. But when you try to tell them that they're not there for you, then they get mad and they get upset, and then you get in trouble for verbalizing how you feel. So basically, every time I try to verbalize how I feel or whatever, it's like I get in trouble. And I'm like, bro, we're supposed to be married. I'm supposed to be able to come to you and tell you what I like and what I don't like. Not me tell you something and then you get mad. But you're the nicest person in the world and everybody think you're so nice, but you mad at me every time for telling you how I feel in regards to our marriage. So a long time of that is just resulted in just more damage to the mental health. And so basically, when I first got with my boyfriend, we were friends, talking on the phone. I had his number saved in my phone as phone buddy, because my husband would wake up every day and talk to women all day on the phone, and it was nothing I could do about it, because if I do something or say something, I'm being insecure or I'm getting in his way of doing what he want to do. So I was like, whatever. So my boyfriend, I know him because I know him from school, whatever, like high school. And then you know how you see a familiar person, you just start chatting, whatever. So I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna talk to you on the phone as I transition out of this household, so I can try to remain calm within myself. So it's like, okay, that's cool, you know, whatever. We talking or whatever. And it's like I always had to have somebody in my ear when I'm dealing with the ex-husband, because of the manipulation or just all the games that was being played on the physical world. I always was recording, just like I'm recording right now. I was recording the situations that was taking place, because I'm like, one, you don't have to see this to believe it. Two, I know that I'm trying to do my part and everything that I'm supposed to be doing here within this situation. And I'm being blamed for everything, to be like, oh, it's you. Like, if he doing something wrong to me and I communicate to him, then, it's the way I communicated, or it's the time that I communicated, or something that I'm doing wrong. So whatever. So basically, what I'm saying to say is like, it's like my boyfriend, he's seeing what's going on, and he's like being a real person, not trying to get me to come over to his arms. He's just like, he hear it. Like, you can hear, if I'm on the phone with you and you hear what's going on in my background, you understand what's going on. So I say that to say, it's like he literally rescued me out of that household, because when I was moving, when I left the state, came back to get the remainder of my things, my boyfriend stayed outside along with me bringing my sister to make sure that everything went cool. And when I even came back to get the rest of my stuff, it was more games being played. And the games that was being played was, I'm like, where's my other dog at? The dog that he agreed to take care of while I had to leave. And he was like, oh, by the way, she died. So it's like, it's just, you don't communicate anything. Just whatever the situation was with the ex-husband. Now, where I'm at today is I'm still getting through many mental barriers. Well, actually, I'm doing really good, because I just had to leave the situation alone. And honestly, nowadays, when you gotta leave something, it's nothing more to talk about other than that ain't what was for you. You just gotta leave it alone. So, okay, cool. I'm understanding that, and I have to do that. But what I'm saying is, I don't want my boyfriend to be in the way of something. Like, if we were meant, look, I don't know. I gotta make sure this is real. I gotta make sure this is true. And I'm not trying to just lead him on in a way. Girl, this hard. This hard, because I know I'm trying to live for God. I know I'm trying to do the right thing within myself. But it's like my boyfriend, he feels very good about me, very deeply about me. Like, we talk about marriage and we talk about moving in together and all that stuff. And it's like, you can't rush the process. So although these are things that we talk about, what I'm saying is, like, it don't mean that I'm literally ready to do all of these things with him. Because, okay, now I know you feel that way about me. That's cool. But this is how I actually feel within myself about you, about this relationship, about this situation, about the last situation, about my mama dying. Like, you know, it's just so many feelings or whatever. So I just want to get through everything that I'm going through or whatever. And it's good to know that there's a person right there who wants to continue out the plan or whatever. So that's cool. But when I tell y'all all this stuff right here is a lot, it's a lot. So I can't rush no process. I gotta go through it. And I gotta feel everything that I feel, and I gotta take my time. I realize, like, my mind is on different levels than everybody else. So I can't fault you if you want to move fast and I want to move slow. Okay, you're gonna have to move your ass over there. If I'm moving too slow, look, if I gotta scoot over to the right, let you get on through. Okay, look, go on, get on through, because you ain't finna run me over. So anyway, look, the other thing, my boyfriend watches all my videos, so I mean, he knows how I feel, because I talk. Like, look, we finna sit down, we finna talk about it. I talk, and he gonna see some more, and he just gonna see my process. He gonna see my journey as well, and that's all that anybody could ever do or whatever, for real. Like, either I'm gonna be on this journey on myself, just like I'm on this camera on myself, or, you know what I'm saying, like, you can be here with me or whatever, but I just can't let nobody get in my way. Like, you know, I sat here as I was married, telling my husband all my visions, all my dreams, all my goals. And I had to sit here, I had to realize that, you know what, as a man, you're not helping to build me up as your wife. You're not helping me to complete no dream or vision, but you can sit here and say, oh yeah, Quay did all that by herself. I wanted your help as my husband. Like, you know, and then everybody else, well, Quay, why are you so mad? Because my husband is not being active in his marriage. Well, he not obligated to. Yes, he is obligated to. Like, where y'all getting y'all information from? Because I'm getting mine from God. I'm getting mine from the source. So, okay, cool. That's how I knew. I could have either, one, been more patient with the situation. But if you bringing girls around, you're cheating on me with women. Who finna be patient with a man cheating on them with women? And he trying to tell me because he's not having sex with a woman that he not cheating on me. Sir, you know, I know he knows what emotional cheating is, because he told me he already experienced that before. Y'all not finna play with me, okay? That's just what the bottom line is. I'm slow, but I'm really not slow, because I'm only slow because I take my time and dig through the data of the information that is presented to me. And that is what God is using me for. So now it's all making some more sense. This is what God is using me for. I'm seeing through the things that's going on. It's like psychology. People are going to school to learn psychology. But if God is putting things within me for me to be able to see through the midst of stuff, to understand what's really going on a deeper level, that's my gift. That's what God is using me for. I can sit here, I can explain this to him or anybody, but if you are around me and you're doing something and I'm helping you understand what it is, okay, I have to pray God can help me to understand more how to use my gift. It's just like Superman or Spider-Man. When we sit here and watch him get the ability because he got bit by a spider. Okay, it was a tough process, but once he got a hold of the process, oh, Spider-Man. Okay, so this is what all of this is about. I'm so glad that I'm able to sit down and just do this. This is what all of this whole journey is about. God has been unlocking stuff within me. And it's been years of unlocking within me. And the devil has been putting trauma in my way of years for me to not be in alignment with who I am. And I have been allowing people into my space to take away from, I don't want to just say like they taken away, but if somebody right here and I'm focusing on you, that's less time than I'm focusing on the direction that I'm going in. And it's no offense to nobody, friends, family, or boyfriend or anything, but this is so personal between me and God. Like, it has nothing to do with nobody, because I remember being married, trying to get him to understand. And so when God said you got to come away from the world, even that means me too had to come away from the world. So that's why certain things like masturbating really it sit and it condemns me if I do it. Okay, so all right. Whew. I just had said all that stuff, but this not a game. This really not a game. Where my baby at? My baby. I sent my baby over there. But so yeah, this is not a game, and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, okay? I'm gonna live this life. I'm gonna do it. That's it. Okay? That's it. Let me make sure this is the rest of the video before I conclude this video, because y'all be concluding the video and I'm like, hold on, I'm back. So okay. Oh, that's what I was saying. The fact of how I'm able to just see deeper through layers of the situation to understand what's really going on. I was doing that within my marriage, and he was like, Quay, everything always gotta be so deep with you. Y'all, when I say I got yelled at for everything, I got yelled at for everything. So it's just like, it make a person hesitant to move if they already always getting yelled at about everything. But at the end of the day, y'all, look, I think I really done got to the point in the meat of all of this whole video. It's like, I'm moving forward with God. I can't let nothing stop me, nothing get in my way. Even if I already made decisions in the past and I gotta correct those decisions for my future, I can't care whose emotions is at stake, because your emotions is not greater than God. Your emotion or your thoughts or the way that you want to move around my life is not greater than what God has for my life, okay? So even going back into the job, I'm working this job right now, but this is not the job that God has for my life. However, I went back into work because I have to be able to see my heart posture, and Jehovah God, more importantly, has to be able to see my heart posture, has to be able to see what am I going to do with my money. If he blesses me with a select amount of income every month, what is I'm going to do with it? Am I going to do what I'm supposed to do with it? And just etc. Okay? So with that being said, I just want to say a quick prayer to just go ahead and just lock it in. All in which that I have been discussing, and allow this video to be a blessed video and stuff like that. So Jehovah God, just thank you so much for life, for your existence, and for your word, Jehovah, because your word is true, is first, and is last. No matter what other word come in between, no matter what actions come in between, what mistakes, Jehovah, I ask you to please forgive me for all of my sins, and please forgive me for for any disappointments that I may have caused within my life towards you or towards others. And as I get out all this whatever hurt that's within inside of me, for any trauma as far as my divorce or my parents dying. I ask that you just please continue to help me, to guide me, and to lead me in the correct direction that I need to be in as far as contributing to your will. So I ask that your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And just thank you so much for being patient with me, for taking your time with me. And in the times that I'm not being patient with myself, I ask you to please come back down and help steer me back on track. Help me steer me back to where I need to be within myself. And ask you to just please bless my words, bless my actions, so that everything makes sense. Everything is in alignment to purpose. Everything is of purpose. Nothing is of pride, ego, or emotions of pain. And Lord, I just thank you so much. In Jesus' name, amen. All right. So thank you, every single body, for just being a part of this journey, because I'm really unfolding my life on the camera. And this is such a big deal for me, because if I struggle in real life with telling people what's going on with me, and it's easy, like, okay, I'm giving the whole world an opportunity to tell me stuff that I already don't care if they tell me or whatever. And I think, honestly, that's why I probably went through that season of all that hurt for caring what people think about me or whatever. And it's not that I care what people think about me, but it's like my mother, her opinion of me, it held a lot of weight. And my husband's opinion of me held a lot of weight, to the point where it really used to hurt me. So their opinions held the most weight over anything. Other than that, I got over them and their opinions. I got over my mama's opinions before she died, and now that she is dead, her opinion can't stop me for nothing that I want to do in life. All I can do is live life and just love my mama, even if she is dead or whatever. And my ex-husband, I understand that all the ways about me, I try to communicate it to him, and he can't understand me, he can't hear me, or he can't love me for who I am on the inside. But now that I divorced him, none of that can matter to me. All I can do is just live my life from where I'm at, and he just be over there where he at, and I don't have any connections or any ties to him or whatever. It's easy for me to want to be friends with him, but I have to remember why I left him in the first place. And with that in my remembrance, there's nothing for us to be friends about. When we were together, we supposed to live this life together, and we're supposed to be friends while we are married. But he don't want to be my friend. He want to be all the other girls' friends. Wake up every day calling them on the phone, talking on the phone to them about their boyfriends, when you doing the same thing these women calling you complaining about, and women calling you crying, calling him crying, and he's like, oh no, calm down, take a second to breathe. But when I'm crying, Quay, you always got. So as we can see, all of those stuff really played an effect to me. However, now I don't have to care about those things any longer. I can just live and live for God and do what I'm supposed to do. Okay. Thank you so much, God. Thank you, Jehovah. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you to all my parents. Thank you to myself. And thank you for everything. Thank you for everything, God. Because every experience that I have been through, I need this experience. Okay? So as I'm teaching about mental health, just know I literally been there with everything that I'm teaching about. I understand. I've been there. I've seen it personally with my own eyes, with my own emotions. and with my own life, and I can conquer it. I will conquer it. I have conquered it, and I am free. I am abundant. I am enough. I am worthy. I have purpose. I am meant to be alive. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank y'all for your patience and staying tuned for this whole video. I can't even care how this video look like I'm talking about. I just gotta do it. I gotta post it because this is real serious information, and I know maybe I can help somebody with my journey and my experience. And I love you, and that's all I want to do is help and save the entire world. Bye. Y'all, so I done made it to the doctor. We gonna see about get my birth control removed. Oh, so excited. Y'all, everybody loves my baby. And this lady asked, can she hug my baby? I was like, I'm just playing. I was like, yeah, here you go. So if anybody else wants a hug, there you go. So I'm just waiting to get this birth control to get out of y'all. It's really not that big of a deal, but it's kind of a huge deal. I've been on birth control for like a long time, like 10 years. So, but this birth control, I'd had it for 5 years, and now I'm about to be a regular person with no birth control, no sex, no dates, nothing. Okay, bye. Y'all, I'm back again. So she asked me, do I want to get my birth control? Do I want to renew my birth control? Because the birth control that I have is in for 5 years, and then it's time to come out. And I was like, dang, I want to renew my birth control because I don't have periods. I'm lucky, but I don't have periods. But I'm like, I'm gonna take it out all the way because I just want to be to my natural body. But however, if my periods start giving me trouble, I might come back and get my birth control back again. But I was very tempted to get my birth control. So my birth control, it is clamped to my uterus. Let me show you this picture. Look at this picture. So this right here is where my birth control is at. They have to go all the way inside of me to get my birth control out. And if I want another one, then they gotta go in there and put another one. And then they said that my doctor has students, medical students with her. So they gonna be in here watching so they can learn. I'm just laughing at that. I don't mind. Everybody gotta learn or whatever, but this about to, okay, never mind. It's not about to hurt. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be smooth. I gotta do it to take my birth control out, and it's gonna be all right. It's not gonna hurt. You know, it's gonna be okay. Just breathe. I got this. We got this, okay? We got this. All right. Here they go. Oh, also, I'm getting a STD testing, a HIV testing, and all of those good things. Every time I go to the doctor, just go ahead and update me, okay? Just give me everything, like all of it. Come on, don't play with it. Don't play with it. Y'all, they got me. That hurty, I ain't gonna lie. So I got my birth control taken out. I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't even know what I'm looking for back there. But got my birth control taken out. Let's see. Y'all, I had started crying when they asked me. They was like, do you want to get a new birth control? What you gonna do for birth control? I started crying. I was like, I don't want to have sex. I don't know what be wrong with me sometimes. But okay, so now I'm finally finish with this. Y'all, this took like 2 hours of my time. So now I'm gonna head to the lab so I can get some blood testing done or whatever. And we did that. We did good. Did a good job. I was breathing in, breathing out. I don't see how y'all out here have all them kids and them babies like that, okay? But all right, I'm gonna leave that up to y'all now. Love y'all. Let's get to this lab. All right, y'all, see my little outfit. So, I weigh 141 pounds. I gained 20 pounds since what, like 4 months, I want to say. Did I gain 20? Yeah, I gained 20 pounds. Y'all tripping. I don't know. But yeah, this my little outfit for today. This girl was like, you're so cute. I dress like you too. I'm like, yeah, thank you. Hey, everybody. Hey. Good. How you doing today? Hey, time out. Y'all, I'm back. Got all my blood work done. Got everything done. So I said I didn't eat. This it, y'all. This it for the rest of the day. I'm gonna go home. Gonna enjoy my apartment all to my lonesome. And just enjoy life at the apartment, y'all. I've been doing all my little self-work. I got some more little updates or whatever, but we gonna pick this back up tomorrow as we are headed to work and all of that good stuff. So what you do, you enjoy your day, whatever you doing, whether you off on the way to work, whatever you got. Hey, how y'all doing? Whatever y'all got going on, gonna enjoy their day. I'm looking for my keys. But yeah, y'all enjoy the day. Do whatever you gotta do. You know what you're supposed to do. Go ahead and handle that. And just have a great, wonderful day. Okay? Love y'all. My keys in my pocket. I'm tripping. Alright, love y'all. Talk to you later. Bye. Hey, everybody. Okay, so look, let me show you real quick. I got my emergency period pouch. Yeah, my emergency period pouch or whatever, because when my birth show taken out, y'all, I don't know when I'm gonna get my period or whatever, and I got some really just headache medicine, but I think it's aspirin, so it's good or whatever for maybe for cramps. But anyway, it's been a whole full day since I got my birth control taken out. And I'm so excited. It was just a regular day. It was like I got no cramps. I feel different. Like I feel a little bit lighter on the inside. So I'm gonna kind of see like if I lose weight or if my mind is a little bit different or if my mood is different. We gonna see, but I don't have any birth control anymore. So we're gonna see what type of different effects or whatever that the birth control was causing for me. Or just anything if I got any differences. But again, I packed the emergency period pouch, and in here it's got panty liners, pads, wipes, and 2 underwears or whatever. You gotta stay ready because you never know. So anyway, I gotta put this in my car for the emergency, y'all, in case it's an emergency. Other than that, y'all, that was a little update for the period birth control thing or whatever. Okay, love you. I'm gonna go sleep. Bye.
I must stay loving me, I mean it. That shit was not good for me, I mean it.
Gonna fight back.
Taking my money back, achievement. Got everything I need, long as I'm breathing.